Welcome back everyone, Ben here, and today we're checking out a game called Dawn of the Dying. In a brutal open world, standing still means death. Explore together in a co-op survival FPS where crafting, building, and fighting with friends is the only way forward. So this is from developer Cube Games Studio, and this is the demo at the moment, so I'm going to leave a link to the Steam page in the description below. You can download the demo, check it out as well. We're going to try and do this single player, if it does do that, and see how it goes. But looks pretty interesting from the Steam page, so don't really know much about it other than some of the screenshots I've seen. Caught my eye. We're going to check it out. Sit back, relax, like, comment, subscribe. This is Dawn of the Dying. So we've got the Steam Next Fest demo map. This level showcases the early pre-alpha version of our core game system and mechanics. Oh, it is very dark. Tab is our UI. We've got all our food and water. We've got stuff we can craft on the right hand side as well. 4K, everything high, 70 frames at the moment. We've got DLSS on quality. Okay. There is a zombie over there. We can Q and E to lean as well. Middle mouse button to do the radio. This is what I really want on the last Caretaker. Like just middle mouse button and then point towards. And you can just... It's so easy to do like... There we go. Oh my god. There we go. So easy to change. Okay. Should we... Always a little bit disappointed when you play a zombie game. And... Where is the... Is that... Oh, that's their backpack there, isn't it? Yeah, always disappointed when you play a zombie game and it's not a one-shot kill to the head. I'm like... I know it's everyone's own interpretation. But I'm very much... on the one-shot... kill. The one-shot headshot. Like, fair enough, takes more shots to the body. Fair enough. I feel like zombies should be about 3 bullets at the moment, or multiple knives. I think it just spawned us. There's no... Maybe we need to find a map. Looks quite... I mean, it moves quite nicely. Like I said, you have the Q&E as well. We can crouch. Shots seem to land where I want them to be as well, which you'd be surprised. There's a lot of games out there you play where the really aiming is a real chore. And they don't seem too fast. Which again, I like my zombies to be kind of slow, dangerous in numbers, easily avoidable if you can think ahead. I think that's all good stuff. But I do like them to be like one shot kills really to the head. We can kind of do like a little jump. There is a tree growing through the container, so that's odd. I wonder, can they do anything here? Sometimes they have it where they can like throw stuff at you. But again, quite like that they can't do that. But yeah, we're wasting bullets here, to be fair. Seems like obviously they are attracted by the sound as well. You can press 1 and 2 to change the keybinds. Not sure, like, do we have a... Oh, J is to heal, apparently, not journal. Okay. Like I said, it is a survival game. We have food, water mechanics. We can build things as well. And yeah, L is flashlight. You can't change the keybinds in the demo. So if I show you these quickly, these are the fixed keybinds. Can't change them at the moment. You can holster things, drop, got pause, shoot, aim, item wheel, and yeah, got some quality of life stuff there. You can pause that if you want to look at them a bit closer. But yeah, no keybind changes at the moment, but it is a demo, so Not necessarily gonna hold that against it right off the bat. Not sure if we get different zombie types. We do not want to get caught here, do we? Okay, I like this moist kind of thing there. There's a hanger over there. And it just plops you straight into the map. I guess it's just survive as long as you can. This syringe probably helps us craft a new one. Oh, yeah, there's a big one. So we do have some zombie types. Like either a massive road or more likely a runway, right? But then you wouldn't have a runway with this many trees around. I would have thought. Great if I had a grenade. Now they all start like just glitching waiting for me because they don't know where to go. Yeah, grenades would go really well right now. Right. While we're safe up here, we have an energy bar, we have some apples, we found some cooked meat off a zombie, which wouldn't normally trust, but hey, it's fine. Weight is 100 kilograms. We do have different ammo types, different weapons. That's good to see. Clothing seems to just... Yeah, it seems to give you comfortable offering some defense, but it doesn't, like, they don't have, like, defensive stats, so I don't know if that's in the game right now. We will need to sleep. And over here, we can handcraft... You can set favorites as well, that's nice. But yeah, you can handcraft arrows, antibiotics, a spear, some rope, and some tools as well. You can see everything there as well. I think that is all there is. Oh, did you see that then? Well, they go into like a deactivated mode. Probably isn't good for my CPU, right? They're just ticking along there. So, are we able to pick up any sticks? Do we have to like... Not sure right now. This looks like the boundary. Ooh, yeah, knife combat is, oh, my stamina bound as well. Yeah, you're gonna want guns, really. Or probably a spear. Got some leather there as well. Nice human leather. What about this? No, we can't interact with that. I feel like the bare bones of a survival game here. But it really just drops you in... Drops you in cold. Oh, there we go. We can... Oh, you got to press and hold to pick everything up. Okay, that's a little bit of time tension, but that's fine. Let's keep moving. At the moment, it's quite nice because you can kind of... Oh, medicinal corn. Magically growing. Love that. Yeah, you can kind of outpace all the zombies at the moment, so it's not too bad, but obviously they... in a large group, they would probably kill us pretty quickly. Only got 7 rounds. Seems like you can't go in anywhere either. There are no like houses or... Can't seem to like pick up any wood. I'm not getting anything showing up that I can like pick these. Can I pick these up? No, it's growing in there. Hello. Not the most inspiring of locations, I'd say. On the face of it, pretty interesting, but there's not a lot of Can we jump this? Yeah, we can. Not a lot of stuff to do, like crates to search, or like none of this can be searched from the looks of it. Oh god. I'm gonna go that way. Yeah, it's like some big military airport, but I would have thought there wouldn't be that many trees around an airport, right? Normally they're always quite flat. Oh, so you got loads of things built up here, which is cool. I don't know, can we like break any of these? Yeah, nothing's really destructible. Obviously the crates are placed in such a way that it expects you to get up here, I guess, but he's just stuck there. I said, because I can't see a map, I don't even know how we can save. And there's an autosave that lets you save every couple of minutes as well if you want, which is, I always love to see that in an early access game, so kudos to that. So what do we do? Is there a separate crouch, reload, heal? There's not like a build to like build a base. So I'm curious because like B doesn't do anything. So, and there's no workbench to craft from, but it does say handcraft. So maybe this is a game that has like fixed crafting stations. We'll have a little deep dive into the dev and stuff after, at the end of the video, in terms of what other stuff they've done, or if this is their first game. But at the moment, they've got an environment, and they've got gunplay. These guys take a lot, but they have a lot. They're like little loot bags, which is quite nice. Yeah, loads of zombies. Quite straightforward. And I don't see that as like a bad thing, that they've got like simple zombies that don't sprint after you, and you see they kind of deload as well. I like that. I would probably have them also one shot to the head on that side of things, but they have gone for slow zombies, not fast zombies. Absolutely fine with me. But like, you can't go in anywhere. You can't open anything. You'd imagine this would have like crates you could search and like things in here and stuff. And at the moment it's just very placeholdery, very empty. Cool to see he's actually climbing the stairs though. Be surprised how many early access games I play and the enemies like can't go upstairs, or they get stuck here, or you know. I feel like where it's thrived on and doing well on some things, there's literally, I know I'm playing it, so it's ironic, but there's literally no game here. Like, no objective, no thing. Here's the workbench, though. There we go. This is where the game starts now. So we can sleep there. We have an anvil. You can repair items. You have a workbench. And this is where you can actually make your proper stuff. Still can't. So, I mean, we still need, we can favorite that. That's up there. Crafting. Is there not a way to like build like palisades, or like build a base of sorts? I'm really confused where I'm meant to get these starting woods from. Wait, there we go. We've got one stick. One stick. Campfire for cooking. You can then start the fire. One stick only. No zombies near here though. Do you think this is like a safe zone then? I would just let us build our own workbench. You know, do that and have more sticks and stones around. Let us just place our own thing. Maybe have the anvil as like a findable item that you use for a craft to place it where you want. So they're kind of like loaded in at like low kind of AI. They just slide around and probably activate as you get there. This is stuff where it's like, I'm guessing it's like procedural, or they've just like done a map maker tool and they've just placed bushes around, and it's just like, come on, why would there be a rock there? This is just sloppy world design. If it is meant to be like, oh, it's overgrown and abandoned, I still don't think this doesn't look right for that, you know? So some weird like shortcuts taken on the map building, for sure. But maybe it's just me. There are not enough sticks on the floor. That's what I'm needing. What is it I need? Oh, it's forgotten my... Oh, it was because it's only starred when I'm at the workbench, isn't it? Oh, okay, buddy. Okay. Oh, wow. Right, now we have no ammo. Oh, she came with other ammo. At the moment, that seems to be the reliable way to, like, get resources, is actually hunting the zombies. Which, if that's the intention, would be quite a fun spin on the survival genre. But, yeah, I mean, we need 5 sticks. I haven't even found the stones. I'm going to be, like, flint. Right, we can put the gun away now, because we literally don't have anything. And it doesn't seem like there's a... Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a thing for flashlights, like a usage bar. Let's eat that. Drink that. There we go. Don't get the bottle back or anything. Again, would be cool if there was like a water system. But yeah, maybe I'm... Right, there's one more stick. We now have 2 sticks. There we go. The next question is, where are the rocks? Got loads of berries. Gotten dark very quickly. I want to see if we can sleep and not get attacked. Oh god. Oh, it's gone. Oh, it's like horror game now. Hang on a minute. This is like actually pretty much a horror game at this point. Cool atmosphere though. Okay. Let's sleep. I guess we go straight into the bag. Time at the top. Okay. You do like a prefixed amount of time. It's a bit of a slog, not gonna lie, because this starting bit, maybe there was a chest that I missed at the very beginning when we jumped in, but this starting bit is, so I'm like, can we chip off some rocks from here? No, I mean, I'm losing durability. You can see like the light reflection. Get this little dazzling diamond effect. Which is a little bit overkill, if I'm honest. The feather. Okay, so there are things there that are just not necessarily glowing. It might just be me not looking properly, although I do feel like there's more sticks on the road than there are in the forest, which doesn't make sense. You can see like some things are appearing, disappearing. Yeah, come on, where? Even if we find 2 more sticks, we've got 0 stones to even start chopping down stuff. Very bizarre. Let's see if we can skip time again. Trying to give it a fair crack, because, you know, saves you guys downloading the demo if you're looking at this and going, yeah, not my thing. But also, I'm curious because there's systems here. There is. But then there's some stuff that just seems completely missing. And this might very well be skill issue that I just can't see rocks for some reason. I'm in a very rockless area. Let's head back. There's a tremendous amount of popping as well. Like, a lot of optimization would need to be happening here to like improve this. Sure, loads of blackberries. Should be fine for food and that side of things. And for the pros and cons of there being slow zombies, it does mean that I'm not too threatened. I'll get that other stick while we can see it. I'm not too threatened by the odd zombie here and there. We just do need to be mindful that we don't get swarmed. Trying to keep an eye on the floor to like see if I run across any stones or anything. There's our 5th stick. So that's good. And they've put another... Is that a rock or is that a campsite? I think that's a rock. Yeah. And that looks like that's a helipad there, right? Another stick. My whole fan club coming along. I said, performance-wise, rock solid. Oh, okay. So is this... I don't understand. Is this the whole point? Oh, God. Okay. Okay. It's getting, Can't auto-equip the weapons. I think I'm safe up here. I should be definitely safe up here for a sec. Right, let's, well, we don't have a load of bullets. I picked up all the weapons, but not the... It's cool, though. So if I attach to a sniper... So, you put that there, get the FAMAS. Okay. Put the hat on. All that stuff. So... Oh wow, they all just glitched through the fence. Okay, basically got the 1 mag that's in the gun. Is it just spawning more? You know what I'm thinking? We go back up. We go back up and see what's in the other chests. So I'm guessing they haven't... This is very early days. And so rather than... You know what I mean? They've just said, well, rather than it all be here already, we're just gonna give you it all in crates. Bizarre. bizarre, but I guess from a demo, we're just testing shit kind of thing. Yeah, we've got all this stuff there as well. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. Did take some damage there. You can tell they're like, as soon as their pathfinding is like switched off, they're like, hang on a minute, where are we going? Yeah, I'm guessing it's just one of those things where it's trying to just proof of concept at the moment. Obviously, you'd be able to find all these weapons normally, and I mean, I just stumbled across this by chance, right? Like, imagine. Yeah, imagine we're actually really thirsty. Let's the apple does do hydration as well, which is good. You can drink. And do we have a bandage? Syringe? To J. Here we go. Like I said, there's not really a game here at the moment. It's more of a... this is what we could do. But we haven't figured it out yet, but we want to put a demo out. So here's chests of all the stuff you need, and have fun, it seems. Did they not give us a... So they didn't give us an axe, but they gave us a pickaxe. Is that right? A crossbow as well. Game's made in Unity as well. Pretty sure. Is this the same crossbow from Project Mist? I think it's an asset. You know, it's not a Here we go. It's not like handmade or stolen or anything like that. It's from the Unity asset store, but got no issue with devs using assets, you know, pre-bought assets and all that kind of stuff. Not an issue on that side of things, but I said it's very, very bizarre. Oh god, full damage is the real boss. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure what else to like really show you at the moment, because like I said, there's an idea here. There's not a lot of game here. There's no objectives. Doesn't seem like there's any other survivors. Just a little taster of the map. See how it runs. I think it's something where I'd keep on my wish list, because I can imagine, especially like playing this co-op or doing a playthrough of this, you can have some fun with this for sure. You know, it's my style of zombie game. Like I said, I like the slow zombies. I like the horde thing. I think you could definitely make some improvements to the AI and the pathing and all that stuff, and like making them truly like dangerous on a swarm sort of thing. I like what State of Decay can do sometimes, and even like Project Zomboid. But at the moment they're fairly straightforward to maneuver. And I'm conflicted, because on the one hand, I like the map being like, it's quite unique to have it as like you're at like a military airbase, right? Like that. I don't like how there's just, I don't know if it's an attempt to make it look overgrown. It just looks clumsy, like with the overgrowth and the grass on the tarmac. the trees. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I just feel like every airport I've gone to, there aren't trees right next to the runways. And then, where are the rocks on the floor? Like I said, we can find the sticks on the floor. And there's loads of sticks here, apparently. But, yeah. Not too sure. And maybe it's because I just did a beeline and I just ran off in a direction to go explore, which is what I do in these types of games. And I didn't spend enough time at the starting area, perhaps. But then, like I said, that helipad kind of has a lot of the stuff you need to get started. I should be very surprised if that's not in the full game. But you'd expect, like, you'd be able to open this and there'll be like containers that you can loot and go out on little runs for. And if you are going to have the tent with the workbench and things like that, then let us place that and choose where we set our base, and let us like build walls and create a little defensive like compound for ourselves and things. Like I think that could be really cool. But at the moment, it's kind of a Unity zombie tech demo. And maybe that's what's on the tin. Maybe that is what it is. We'll have a look at the Steam page and everything now, I think, because I don't think there's too much. It's pretty, like I said, there's nothing really to do here. So, I mean, that's where we're going to call it for gameplay, and do like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. There is a little storage thing here. So there's some little chests. He says after there being no chests, we found 2 chests. That's cool. Yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll save it just in case. Oh, it doesn't pause either. Interesting. We'll go back to main menu and we'll have a look. So, Dawn of the Dying. I think it's got some AI art going on as well, but not too against that as like placeholders and things like that. Like, it's quite common at the beginning. Just to get things, put like placeholders in, get an idea, and then come and get those properly done later on. So the actual, let me read the Steam page. So, step into a breathtakingly beautiful open world where hope is a scarcity ammo. Now on the Steam page, it shows like maps with like suburban houses with like the American flag hanging outside. It shows like a beach, and it shows that you can build like your own base out of like wood and like stuff like that. So that is there. It just doesn't seem like it's in the game now, or I don't know what the keybind was for that. Maybe that's on me. Maybe you need to build a hammer or something like that first. But honestly, like, yeah, just wasn't too much going for me there. Cast your will to live, forge weapons, tools, fortifications from the scraps of the old world. There just wasn't enough of the scraps that were like separate, you know what I mean? They're all stuffed in chests. You gotta construct a fortified sanctuary against the horrors of the night, defend your base from relentless zombie hordes, mutated beasts, and organized assaults of the Ashen Legion. So that sounds cool. That's not in here right now, from what I can tell, but that sounds pretty cool. PvE survival, so you can play alone or together. It is designed to be conquered as a team, though. So, and they do mention that quite a few times. So I don't know if this is going to scale and be like single player friendly. That might be something as well if you are a solo player, something to consider. And manage your hunger, thirst, and stamina in a world that's actively trying to kill you. Every day is a new challenge, a new Dawn of Dying. And they do use AI for some 2D visual assets, general artwork, loading screens, character portraits, item icons, and background illustrations. They're all going to be reviewed, edited, and integrated by the art team. To ensure their consistency with the game's visual style and artistic direction. So, no coming soon or anything like that. Seems like it's their first game on Steam, or at least under this name, Cube Game Studios. And yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm just very curious about, you know, I'm just very curious in terms of how it's all going to line up, because I feel like the demo is very different to what's to what's actually here. like what's on the Steam page to what's in the game. Drastically different. Now I just need to find somewhere high that I can jump up on, because they can climb ladders, but they can't get me on top of some boxes. because I do want to just double check if I am being dumb. So if we open up a crafting menu, we can make a spear. Rope and a torch. So it's not like you can make a hammer. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know where the workbench is now, it's all the way down there, but I'm pretty sure the workbench that had an axe and a pickaxe, I don't think that had, maybe it did. I don't think that had a thing to actually build walls and stuff. So hey, who knows? I think this might be one I'm gonna add to my wish list, and I'm gonna check it out in future demo builds, because I think maybe with a Steam Next Fest demo might get updated, you know, that kind of stuff might mean that there's different things added to this game, because it does look quite nice, and the fundamentals are here, but then there's nothing beyond that at the moment. So that's where I'm gonna leave it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this. Like I said, trying not to be too harsh, trying to be constructive with it at the same time. I mean, there's potential here, but yeah, it's this isn't a demo that really shows the potential of the game at the moment. I think it's a bit too early. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.